This little video talks about what you need to do in your conclusion for the inferences unit. We've got a bit of a checklist here. It's quite a bit in here, so I'm going to pack this down into 3 videos. So we're going to look at the achieve part first. So you need to answer the comparison question in context, and also sample variation needs to be discussed. Pretty much basically that sentence there. Different samples will give a different estimate of the population. Something along those lines. Let's have a look. So achieve a comparison question needs to be answered in context. So when you talk about in context, you should talk about the variables, like I've got here. The French fry lengths at McDonald's are longer than those at Burger King, whatever your concept is going to be. And talking about the fact that the 2 confidence intervals, do they overlap or do they not overlap? Let's have a look at this example. So answer the question in context. The 2 informal confidence intervals overlap, therefore there is not enough evidence to support the claim that the median of the fries lengths at McDonald's are longer than the median, I should put the median, of those at Burger King. That's one example. You might also have the opposite. So in conclusion, I can say that the median of the finger lengths is longer than the median of the thumb, since so I should put length there as well. Should be talking about variables in a bit more detail. So of the thumb length, since the informal confidence intervals of the population medians is not overlapping. 2 basic things you might have. The other thing you have to do is talk about the sample variability has been discussed. So that means you've taken a sample. If you took let's say if you're taking the heights of people in New Zealand, take a sample, because it takes way too long to do it for everybody. And if you take a second sample, you will get different results, but they should be estimating about the same thing. This one would have been something you might have seen at in the conclusion and the analysis, so it doesn't always have to be in the conclusion, but it's been nice if it's there, so it's part of your check-off. If we look at the dot plot, we can see that the female ring lengths, this is what I would expect if I took more samples. That's basically what I'm looking at. I would expect it to be symmetrical if I took more samples. Basically, if I took more samples, what do you think would happen? Would it look about the same? Would it, I'm just holding up my thumb, so I'm indicating one thing, so it could be it looks about the same. Would you expect it to look more symmetrical? Would you expect it to look less symmetrical? Yada yada yada. Alright, we'll go through, and sample variation has been discussed with different samples, same thing, but this will be a conclusion. If I was to take more samples, again that keyword more samples, the statistics would look different, but I would expect the results to look the same. So you'd expect the Burger King fries lengths to be the same length as the McDonald's ones, or whatever it was. Alright, let's go through the merit in the next video. Good luck, you can start with that.